Hey everyone, Liam here with episode 5 of our RollCall Basics series. In this video, we'll cover how to automatically keep course sessions from being scheduled on holidays, and look at ways you can customize RollCall to fit your organization's needs. Let's jump right in, and we'll start with adding holidays. First, switch to your RollCall admin app. If you add a holiday in RollCall admin, it will then automatically cancel course sessions on that day. For example, if you wanted to cancel classes on Thanksgiving, you just need to create a new RollCall holiday, call it Thanksgiving, and set it to the 26th of November this year. To test it, I'll quickly create a course that meets every Thursday in the fall. I'll call this course Photography 1, and by its schedule, it would normally hold a session on Thanksgiving. But with our Thanksgiving RollCall holiday established, we can see that when we go to the RollCall calendar, where there should have been a course session created on November 26th, it's not there because of the Thanksgiving RollCall holiday we created. Next, I want to cover RollCall's custom metadata types. These are elements found in the RollCall configuration section of setup that allow you to customize RollCall to your organization's needs. There are 24 metadata types, but I like to think of each as falling into one of 3 categories, either view changes, terminology changes, or additional features. I'm going to provide an example of each, but view changes alter the look of your RollCall, terminology changes let you change the wording of elements in RollCall, and additional features are elements and fields you can add to your RollCall that may make your work easier as you see fit. We'll start with a view change. Calendar View Home is a view change that alters the go-to length of time the RollCall calendar covers in the Home tab. By default, it's by week, but if we change it to month in RollCall configuration, save and refresh, when you open RollCall, you'll see your class schedule for the month. You'll notice as you play with RollCall that many custom metadata types are calendar related, so look out for them as you begin to experiment with your RollCall. Next, we have the enrollment dropped value, which is a terminology change that lets you alter how you'll refer to students who have dropped the course in their course enrollment. Maybe instead of dropped out, you want it to say unenrolled. This is how you would do that. Any terminology-based metadata type requires 2 similar steps to be changed in the app. They are creating a new drop-down option and designating it power in RollCall. For enrollment drop specifically, you first go to your Object Manager, find the Course Enrollment section, click Fields and Relationships, and go to the Enrollment Status dropdown. Edit it, and create Unenrolled as a new dropdown option. Next, go to the RollCall configuration page, find Enrollment Dropped Value, and change the indicator from Dropped Out to Unenrolled and hit Save. Now, if we go to a course enrollment page, you can see Unenrolled in the drop-down menu, and selecting it will indicate to the course that the student has left the class. You can still see the dropped option because we didn't delete it from the enrollment status drop-down in the Object Manager, but that can be easily done. So right now, selecting dropped won't mean anything for the course, but selecting unenrolled will. Finally, drop automation is an additional feature that default marks students for the remainder of sessions in a course as dropped if they are marked as such once in their course enrollment card page for any course. This function is turned on by default, so if we mark Beyonce as dropped for this course session, and look at the following sessions in the course from the day of the session we marked her as dropped onwards, Beyonce's enrollment status will read dropped for all of them. It is important to note this does not affect any of the records done before the day you mark. I don't know why you would want to turn this function off, but you can. So if we go to the RollCall configurations page, find dropped automation, I can type off here to turn it off and then save. Now, after resetting her attendance to for the course and refreshing the page, if I mark Beyonce as dropped here and go to the next course, she won't automatically be marked as dropped for the remaining sessions. For clarification, there are terminology changes for the status of students at both the course enrollment and course attendance levels. Changing the status of a student to dropped at the attendance level does not trigger the dropped automation. It has to be done at the enrollment level. However, with the right experience, you can link the two, so changing an attendance value to dropped or an equivalent changes the enrollment status to dropped out, or whatever you decide, and triggers the automation. As you can see, there's a lot to explore in RollCall, and a lot that can be done with RollCall metadata types. Today we covered metadata types and RollCall holidays. If you want to learn more about the basics of RollCall, check out the other videos in this series, or look at the other RollCall videos on our YouTube channel. Likewise, feel free to get in touch or visit either of our websites. As always, thank you for watching.